Squeaky's on the windowsill, king of the throne. Charlie's got a feather toy, she's in her zone. Doobie's in the kitchen, knocking stuff down. 3 cats ruling this crazy little town.
Good morning. I'm sitting here in the dark because I feel like sitting in the dark. I didn't vlog yesterday. I was taking a nap and then I woke up to a message from Mom showing me these octopi that could be crocheted. And then I hadn't seen above it that she said, "Help, I screwed my computer up again." So I had to do an impromptu ride over to their house and spend a few hours with them, and I fixed 3 out of the 4 problems that she was having. So yeah, I didn't vlog anything yesterday because of that, so I apologize for that. And again, I feel like it's not that I exactly feel like sitting in the dark, but I'm kind of pinned down by somebody right now. She's I heard her howl. Ooh, I can't speak. I heard her growl and hiss. I guess howl would be a mix between growl and hiss. But I heard her do that, and I was like, okay. The little buzz bomb must have gotten into her business and a little too far. But that's the first time. Yesterday she didn't. No, the day before she didn't. Yesterday, I don't know what they did while I was gone. I would have preferred to have been here all day to monitor that, because earlier Squeaky slapped her off. She was trying to get into his business. He slapped her off the bed. They are not using claws or teeth. They are using corporal punishment, I suppose. Hey kid, knock it off. Leave me alone. I'm too old for this stuff. Because he did. He was laying on the bed, and she came up next to him, and she jumps up and down with those little tiny needles open. So anyway, he's laying there, and she gets up there and bounce. This cat, I swear to goodness, has hyperactivity disorder. Just hyperactivity disorder. Because, wow, I was not expecting all of that. Sorry. I haven't really quite woke up yet. I guess that shadow in my face could be a little annoying, but at least you don't have to look at my face. You just have to hear my voice. It's pretty annoying too, huh? Oh, Tali, you beautiful girl. So I asked Mom, I says, "Well, is Dad on his way to get me?" She said, "No." Because she messaged me. She says, "Dad wants to know how many for dinner tonight." And I'm like, what? What is going on? Because I didn't see the message of "Help, I screwed my computer up." And I'm like, what is going on? I says, "Well, is he on his way to get me or something?" She said, "No." I said, "I guess I'll get dressed and hop on the bike." She said, she sent me a little heart, and I'm like, okay. And then I get there and she says, "My computer." I'm like, oh, Mom, I didn't even see that message. I didn't even know I was supposed to be coming over. She says, "I didn't know either until I did this." And I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll fix it for you. I said, and if you've got an issue with it still, I'll come back over on Friday. I consider this part of helping them stay independent. So, no big deal. I was happy to do it. And she says, "Do you know how much you're appreciated?" And I'm like, "Mom, yeah, I know. Thank you." I am grateful to be able to be doing these things for them and feel that they deserve it, you know? I do regret that sometimes Mom calls me over for issues with her computer and then says, "That can wait now," and Mom wants to talk. I don't know why she does that and doesn't just say, "Come on over for a cup of coffee," but okay. So little buzz bomb. Oh my goodness. I have to wear jeans and shoes in bed because of her toenails. Oh, don't you mess with her. Don't you mess with Charlie. Don't mess with Charlie. Well, apparently I'm a little bit hungry. And no, not looking. And no, looking at the cats does not make me hungry. No, just it happens to be that time of day. Either that or oh, either that or I need either that or I drank my coffee too fast. But there's a little bit of a hunger feeling to it, so I don't know. I don't think that thing is a full cat. I think it's mixed with something. Here she is. Here she is. Oh, come to find out, as Alana is telling me, my daughter is telling me, "Mom, you already have two cats to feed you. Mom this, mom that, mom. She's trying to be the mom. Then she tells my mom that I got a kitten. I'm like, "You little rascal." I told her she was a brat. Like telling on me. But the information when I told them was received well because of Squeaky's age. Mom said she knew, she understood. So, um, there's that too. I didn't get in trouble. And I did tell them I weighed the pros and the cons. So now she's over here. I don't know if you can see her in the not light, but she's over here on my shoulder. Where is my shoulder? There it is. I guess you can't really see. Uh, the dawn is coming and it's starting to get bright in here. I just don't want to have the light on right now. I think it's because I feel a migraine coming, and it's because the weather, it's going to be like 48 degrees today. Yesterday it was like almost 80. The day after it was almost, or the day before it was almost 90. And today it's going to be 48 and I think raining. So I just feel a little more comfortable in the dark than I do with the lights on. I do have my tablet on, but I was watching ASMR And usually it calms me down and I want to listen to it and rest to it. But today, this particular one, and she's usually calming, this particular one is annoying the heck out of me. And I usually the trigger she's doing is wood soup, and I usually love that. But right now, it just sounds like the Chinese water torture. I don't know if it has a new name and it's not being, against another race, but that's what it used to be called. And I don't know if it has another name. So it just feels like drip, 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 which is innocent at first. And then all of a sudden it just gets louder and heavier and harder. It's weird. So I was like, maybe I should just turn that off and vlog something so people aren't left hanging. Saw a comment on one of my videos that said, "Who is this nut?" Not sure if they're talking about who I'm talking about in the video, because I didn't even go back and look, or if they're asking who I am. Well, again, not sure if you were talking about them, so I'm not sure who that nut is. And if you're talking about me, yep, I'm just a little bit crazy. Just a little bit. Pam says, if you can see the white of somebody's eyes, they're crazy. Well, here I am. Oh, well, I got both my girls cuddling me. The one concern Mom did say was, "You're going to have to get her neutered." And I said, I know. I know. Again, I knew that it was going to be more expensive because it's just a different procedure. It's more of a in-depth procedure on a girl than it is on a boy. And so they have to do different measures and stuff. So that's one thing I'm not looking forward to, and probably about the time I'm supposed to go see Pam in August is when she's going to turn ripe. And that's going to be great, leaving Squeaky and Charlie with that. I need a cat sitter. I really need a cat sitter. So I'm laying here and I'm in a blanket because if she brings her pins out up and down my legs one more time today, you're going to think I was walking through the raspberry bushes with a pair of shorts on. Because that's what it frickin' feels like. Oh, like there's these bushes across the street from me. They don't seem to produce much of anything. They don't even seem to blossom. However, if they do produce something, wild animals might be eating them as well. But they have thorns on them like roses, and they will yank your skin. And just like this kitten. And it's funny because she'll be run. All of a sudden you watch her and she just collapses. I swear she's got hyperactivity disorder. I didn't know this baby was up. He could do all this. And by the way, you just saw the first positive interaction that Charlie has had with her since I brought her home. Her sniffing her like that and Charlie sleeping through it. That was the first. So you just got to witness it. Oh. And since I'm pinned down by both of them, I can't get my coffee. And I'm hungry. Oh, yeah. And you said, who is this nut? It's very hard to explain who I am. Very hard to explain that. So, make your judgments on what it is, but keep it to yourself again, because it doesn't matter to me. Well, I guess it said it's going to be 78, not 48. I guess I read the wrong. Maybe they meant 48 at night and 78. I don't know. My head's not here. I got other things on my mind. Here comes Charlie Puff. Hi. Hi, Buffo. Well, I mean, things just got a little hairy. There you go. Welcome sign. Hello. Hello. Got other things on my mind today. I stop like that because she purrs so loud in my ear, and I wonder if you can hear it too. And sometimes people like to hear other like cat purrs and stuff, so I'm like, I'll share it. Hi. Just a minute ago, Doobie went up to Squeaky and he licked her head. He lip lip. He licks this one to get her to go away. He's a licky cat. He didn't lick some nudge it. Get, move, get. So I don't know if it was a good interaction or a bad one, but it didn't seem like it because she kind of backed off like that. So don't know if that was a good or a bad one or not, but it wasn't. Well, I know it wasn't a bad one because he didn't hurt her. And nobody's hurt anybody. So, and you hear that playing? That's her. That's Doobie. Squeaky, oh, he's over by the window. I'm like, I see something moving over there. I'm like, it's his tail. That's her playing, man. All the flippin' time. Attacks. Everything. Oh. Whew. Did I mention that? My irises are about to bloom. Not my irises. And I think about 4 of them are about to bloom. And that was Mom's goal. Make that whole hill into irises and daffodils. Well, the daffodils didn't. The daffodils didn't come. That's okay. I still have her irises. And not the ones in my eyes. There are lilacs blooming all over the place. And riding up the railroad tracks, I saw honeysuckle. Lots of honeysuckle. And columbine. Wild. It has to be. I've never seen it wild like that, but I saw columbine. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know what that one is for. She's getting into stuff. It attracts pollinators, bees, which I'm allergic to, and hummingbirds. It feeds hummingbirds. I wonder if I can kidnap some. I don't think it would be illegal to do so. It's a public property. I mean, it might be state land, but I don't think it's a protected flower, so. This goof is so caught up into being loved. So it'd be kind of neat to have those because all in all, feeding, well, I mean, however, leaving it there is probably a good idea too, because I'm not sure if I can grow it by transplanting it, and that kills a plant. However, the plant being there is still feeding the pollinators and the hummingbirds. I would think a hummingbird would be a pollinator too, because they're so small and they're in there with the pollen when they're drinking their little nectars and stuff. I think I'm going to just appreciate it where it is and leave it, because again, there's a chance I would disrupt the plant life, and there would be one less. As it is, they're good where they are. Guess that makes sense. I was thinking I might want to go get some more wild garlic and plant it in that hill, since I've got that one patch of it that looks really nice. I'm not sure about that either, because I still got the one patch. So if I've got the one patch, if I let it go, it'll spread. So to disrupt all of that, I don't know if that is necessary. I found wild strawberries. Before I get to eat them, somebody else is going to. Because I see rabbits and I see all sorts of birds, because they love those trees. Those trees are chokecherry trees. And apparently you can make a jelly out of that too. I don't know, they don't taste so great by themselves. But they're chokecherry trees, and the birds go crazy over that. That's why the cat towers are right in front of those windows like that. So just enjoying some kitty beauty. I need them today. I'm in a rough spot with somebody, and that's why I said my mind's just not here. And I think that's about as far as I need to go. I want to spew it all out and just put the gossip out there and that. I'm not that kind of person either. I'm not that kind of person. I was going to say something else, but it needs to end at that. And that's why I'm afraid to be vlogging right now, is because it's going to spill out. So I probably will stop and tell Pam about it, because she'll be like, what's up? And she gets to know. She's my best friend. She gets to know. So, there. I told Pam. She got to see it. Now she's not going to worry about stuff. These freaking mosquitoes. Last night they came in here. I had like 5 of them. See? There's one. That one looked like it ate really, really recently, too. I had like 5 of them on top of like my tattoo over here. I was like, days. I got like 3 of them in one, and then they kept flying around and flying around. Not enjoying mosquitoes. So, yeah, I don't have any daffodils coming up. I didn't even see the plants yet, coming up, so I was just given some more yarn from my mumsy. This time it's turquoise and white and black, and then they're ow, cat, I don't want that pierced. Dooby doo, dooby doo, dooby doo. She already knows her name. Who is that, Doobie? Who is it? Look, who is it? She wants to play with the kitten. She's like, no, I want the cord. She wants the cord and she wants my yarn. Stop messing with my yarn. Come on, man. I don't want that. That's not allowed. Go play with your ring-a-ding toy with the bells in it. Or your feather. Stop playing with my yarn, dude. Dude, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Get you. Play. It's exhausting. So anyway, yeah, this is turquoise, and there's some brown one. The turquoise was one that she had started. And then the brown ones were ones that she'd used for hats, but she was done with them. She's like, I have some yarn for you. And so I got to figure out what to do with what project I want to do with that. Probably shouldn't be a big deal because, collecting yarn and crocheting is two different hobbies. There's that dang mosquito by my ear again. See? Ah, gotcha. I'm a mighty hunter. I'm a mighty warrior. La la la. Oh. I don't hear another one yet. I'm expecting it to get really hot in this house today. So I'm going to have to, well, no, I'm pretty sure I put my freezer bags, or my, I call them owie bags. The ones with the Orbeez that have Orbeez in them. Because I have like 6 of those. So I'll take 3 at a time, and I'll put them in something like this thing for a pillow cover, and wrap it around the back of my neck so I'll stay cool. Well, they warm up after a while, so it's just exchange those 3 and put the frozen ones, just keep exchanging them all day. I had a setup for an air conditioner with, don't eat my cord, little girl. No. With a solar fan, but that freaking solar fan, I mean, stop. Jeez. That freaking solar, it might do okay for exhaust, but it ain't gonna do anything for keeping me cool. I tried and tried and tried with that thing. It worked a little bit, but I was gonna try with another cooler, which I'd already drilled the holes to put the fan on top of and that kind of stuff into it. But is that still the same disaster, but a different material? Because if you take and put holes in the top of a cooler, isn't that going to take the cool environment faster, out of there faster. So I have to rethink all of that, or just do what I'm doing with the cold packs. I do still have the solar fan, and Dad probably say, hang it up somewhere and have it exhaust out. He's probably right. But in order for it to exhaust out, I would have to have a window open that's bringing the hot air in. So I don't know, guys. I have no freaking clue. She loves this spot too. She loves everywhere, on me, around me, everywhere I go. Again, I'm the only cat that's accepting her. I mean, they're starting to, but I'm the only cat that's fully accepted her. Oh, I should drink my coffee. I'll come back later for something to say, because, like I said, my mind's not here. I don't know if I said what I. Oh yeah, I did say. Got on my bike yesterday. I probably should get on my bike again today, because why not? But I got nowhere to go. Could go over to Pelston, but that means hooking the bike up and hooking the trailer up and spending some money I don't have. Because I bought another washer, one of them little plastic washers, because I have a whole lot of stuff that need washing, and I'm not going to be able to do that. I could take it over to Mom and Dad's. I could hook the bike up and take it all the way over to Mom and Dad's, but then there's all that. But this one's a full automatic one that'll wash, rinse, and spin. I got to find a way to connect it to the hose so that I can do that without, so that I can take it off of there and be able to use my tub, because I don't think I don't think that it'll work the same way the other one, because it's full and it'll need the constant water flow throughout the cycle rather than me manually putting it in and then washing it, then draining it, then rinsing it. It'll need a constant flow of water. So I'm going to have to figure out how to rig that up to the end of a piece of PVC pipe. Might get a piece of garden hose, see if that'll work. I don't have one of those around here, but I'm sure I could find a little piece of one. And piece of a garden hose, and what are those clamps? They're round and they have a screw on the side, and you just tighten them. Though that might work. And if I only do laundry on the weekends, it shouldn't be an issue of hooking it up and unhooking it. Because, okay, I've already said I don't bathe every single day, so I wouldn't be needing the bathtub every single day. So the weekend would be a good time to skip that and do laundry. And I am sorry I'm brainstorming in front of you again. Just looking forward to the future. Oh, sorry. Whew. I think I did do a little bit of vlogging yesterday, but it ended up being some more about crocheting. And I think what I'd done beforehand is giving you the advice that you needed to start. I'll give you a couple weeks or so, or maybe even a week or so, and give you a few more tips. One last tip I do want to say is start out with a light color, because you can see your stitches that you're making. Dark colors and black. Black is our arch nemesis. You can't see it when it's very bright, and you can't see it when it's very, very dark, and you can't see it very well in a magnifying glass. You just have to hit or miss with black, or you're really freaking good. I can work with it. I don't like it. And it might be an old person problem too. So that's the one last tip I'll give you is 5.0 in light colored yarn for practice. My tummy is hungry and I think I should cook up some food before the heat hits. I think I have, no. I'm going to have to look at my ingredients. Dad gave me spare ribs last night. Now he tried to get them off the bone because I don't eat meat with bone in it. I don't know how to explain why, except for here's one reason why. Because right next to the bone, and this is what people like, and I don't, right next to the bone has a different flavor to it. And plus, I know an animal was alive and stuff like that, and things like that, but the bone reminds me that it was. So it's like, ooh, um, that doesn't feel right in my tummy. It just makes me feel, oh, I don't know. Another thing, I can't eat veal. I can't eat lamb. I can't eat baby animals. And don't tell me an egg is a baby animal. It's not yet. Unless it's a fertilized egg. And if it's a fertilized egg with one of those in it, you ought not be eating that. It's a delicacy in some parts of the world, but I just for some reason, my head can't eat baby animals. I know they're more tender, but I can't. I also don't like to eat wild animals, but I don't like to eat wild animals because wild animals taste like, you can taste the woods on them. You walk out in the woods and you smell earthy and moss, and you smell, fungi and that kind of stuff. There's that extra flavor because of their diet. Now, I've had deer that was fed on corn that tasted dang near close to beef, and I would eat that. But they were eating, if you're just out there hunting them in the middle of the swamp, what they're eating out there, the swamp stuff, is what they taste like. So I just don't like wild game. I don't like the gamey flavor of it. And me and rabbits, I have some really bad memories about rabbits. And they're cute and all, but just bad memories. Not really going to touch on that either. Had to do with a dude in my past is all I have to say. It so it triggers some stuff. So Like I said, they're cute and all. Let's see. I have talked about crocheting and biking and the cats and the cats and the cats and not eating certain things and saying I'm hungry and oh, guys, I don't know. I just don't want to be inside today, and it was a sweaty ride over to Mom and Dad's because it was warm yesterday, but it wasn't so bad. Oh, I know why I can't. I don't have my bike charged. I didn't charge it, and it had a green bar when I left yesterday, but my tummy's saying, "You be quiet, old lady, and go fix yourself something." So I have lentils and rice. A mix of peas, carrots, corn, I think green beans, onions, can of cream of mushroom soup. I forgot to put garlic and onion powder. Now, I add onions because for one thing, they're good for you. They're a vegetable, and if nothing else, the frozen ones are probably a source of water. But I'll add onions, but I'll also add onion powder because for me, onion powder has a different flavor than actual onions. It's more of like a sweet flavor. And I know it's might be a little redundant to add it, but to me it tops, it enhances the onion flavor with onion rather than putting a lot of salt. Again, I don't have a health issue. My hair is standing straight freaking up. I don't have a health issue where I have to avoid salt yet. I just don't like the flavor of it because Mom and Dad had issues with salt when I was growing up. So Dad would cook with no salt. If you wanted it on your food, you added it rather than cooking it in the food. So that's how I learned how to cook, and that's how my taste buds learned how to taste the food, was don't add the salt until after it's been cooked. I don't know where my brush is, so we're going to have to deal with this. Especially since, just for a second, I'm going to get my garlic and onion. Garlic. That's cinnamon. We don't want cinnamon in that. Where's my onion? Do I need to open another onion? I tend to, because I dump a lot of it in there, because I like the flavor. But I tend to is that one open? Is that an onion open? Garlic open. That's garlic. I have at least two. When I go grocery shopping and I want to finish using the money up, I tend to buy my go-to spices. My go-to core spices are garlic, onion, and dill. Because I've said it many times. I gotta take my breakfast to Champions too. Because I've said it many times before. Those three flavors are the flavors I taste in ranch. And ranch is one of my absolute favorite flavors. However, mixing that with a bunch of mayonnaise, no thank you. But having the essence of ranch in my food is a nice thing to me. So, on that note about salt, I will occasionally set out to make something chicken flavored or beef flavored. So I will I'll use bouillon. To me, that's salt. A cheap way for me to get bouillon in that whole pan of stuff I'm cooking. Because the cream of, you're going to look in here and you're going to see the cream of. I also added a little powdered milk. So there's fat on there. But in this whole pan, I put half of one of these ramen packets. So what I do with ramen is you get 12 for $2.50, right? I will crunch that up because it's not like an egg noodle. It's more like a cracker or something. I will crunch that up, add a little bit of the seasoning to it, and put it on a salad. Kind of like, is it chow mein noodles? Something like that. So, there we go. Let's talk about salt now, Tressa. And I'm gonna end the vlog now. Because I have other things to do today. So I wanted to end the vlog with a compliment my mom gave me. And people are going to be like, really? Your mom's like 80 some years old, la la la. To me, I took it as a very good compliment. And yes, I did a typo. It said id instead of it. But that's okay, because I typo a lot. Except for Sterling gave me a stylus she'd gotten from one of the shops up here for free. And that seems to be helping a lot with not fat fingering the keys. But anyway, I'm going to see you later. Have a good day. Bye. What is this? Stop it. Not on my face. You see the kitten? See the baby? Who is that? Who is that baby? What is that? Absolutely loves the stuff. Absolutely.